everybody, happy Sunday. This is the first Sunday of October, so the first Sunday of the month. We know what that is. It is the Sewing Buzz. So I want to welcome all of those who are new to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you for those who continue to tune in from week to week. I will say this one will be a relatively short and to the point Sewing Buzz, because you guys, when I tell you, as we all are, right? I'm not the only busy person in the world, but I can say over the past August and September were heavy, busy months for me. First of all, I'll just say for those who are new to the channel, what you typically get in the Sewing Buzz is I will talk about pattern releases, which I do have 5 to talk about today, 4 of which I pattern tested. And yeah, that tells you how much I really was paying attention to new pattern companies. And I'm seeing some indie pattern companies that I haven't paid much attention to before, that people you know, have tested and shown on Instagram. I'm thinking, oh, let me go through their catalog so I can share with you when they release patterns. But I didn't get to that for this month. But typically that's what you get. I'll talk about maybe if there are any sewing challenges in the community going on, different things in the sewing community going on, new notions or tools, which there is one. I shared it in the last Sewing Buzz, but I will share it again because I've actually used it now and I do like it. And so those are the types of things that I normally go over. And so yeah, this month, not so much. There's not a whole heck of a lot of that, but we will start first with the sewing tool that I have been enjoying, or at least I've used, and I do like it so far. So it is the Kylie and the Machine, Kylie and the Machine fabric tape. I talked about this last month when I purchased it in the Sewing Buzz, and I've since used it, and it is very useful. I did mention I would use it going forward for new fabrics that I brought in, especially for ones that I'm not using right away. So I did do that for some fabric. And I talked about, when did I talk about that fabric? Oh, in the previous Sunday video, the subscriber pick for the month of September, I shared with you the fall look. I'll pop that up here. If you missed that video and what you all chose as the pattern and how it turned out, go back and watch that video. But also stay tuned for Wednesday. Couple things coming up on Wednesday, but I will reveal the pattern pick for the month of October on Wednesday. Head on over to my community tab, tap the picture to vote. So we'll have all that squared away. So by the time Wednesday comes, you'll see this. So, all right, let me just jump right into this real quick. I do have some exciting life news, some huge news that I'll share at the end of the video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Over the past couple months, what I have been doing in the month of August, September, and then recently, the first video in October, I've been sharing sewing tips and resources. So I shared how I plan my sewing projects. I shared top 10 sewing tips for beginners, and then the most recent video was sewing resources. I have books and different things of that nature that I shared, ones that I've recommended, and then online classes for those who are like me, who are hands-on learners, you know, that type. So go watch that video if you missed that. So I've been sharing those over the past couple months. Those have gotten pretty decent reception, and so I'm glad you guys have enjoyed that. So if you missed those, definitely go check those videos out. I will have the most recent one, make sure it pops up at the end of this video. Also, as you are watching this, my husband and I are out of town. I am pre-recording this quite a few days in advance. We have traveled, and so the day after probably you've seen this, we're heading back home. And so, and yeah, so there has been a lot of planning and preparation, and quite honestly, over the past 2 months, not only have I been preparing for, you've been hearing me talk about BHM Pattern Designers, the retreat that's coming up, the multi-day sewing retreat here in Texas that I am organizing and hosting and preparing all the ladies for, and all of that good stuff. Fun. That is constant, right? I'm always working on that. Besides the challenge itself, the online challenge will remain the same. Of course, as it gets closer, you'll hear more about all of that. But I have also been working on other things for SewNaturalDane, as well as another business that I have, which will relate to the exciting life news that I have at the end of this video. And what I can honestly say, I have not watched my YouTubers. I have been able to peek in here and there on different people's videos. Everybody goes through this, right? Where life just get busy, you have other things going on, family, whatever the case may be. Maybe it's not even anything serious. It's just you just have, there's a season where you're just extra busy on other things and you just don't have time for a lot of watching YouTube videos, and I peek in here and there on this video, that video, but not as much as I normally would over the past couple months. So I have been missing seeing a lot of my YouTubers sewing content, all kind of content. I have been totally out of the loop, so apologies for those who do watch my videos and notice that I have not watched or commented on many of yours. It's because I have been, it's that season. It has been that season. And when the patterns that I'll be talking to you about today, 4 of them were pattern tests. When I tell you, when I signed up for the test, I don't think I anticipated, or I was paying attention to the other things I had going on, because I don't know that I would have pattern tested all 4. I'm so happy that I did, though. I absolutely love all of the patterns that I tested, so I'm glad I did. And actually at the end of the day, it showed me where I needed to improve in my time management, right? Because I always say, people say, oh, how do you make time for this, that, and the other? Aside from, sometimes we just put too much on our plate. That's just reality. Sometimes that happens. But for the most part, and I say this to people all the time, you make time for those things that you want to do. And you figure out a schedule that works best for you, that does not burn you out. Now, I can say I am not burnt out. I have been extremely busy. I am not burnt out, and trust, the vacation and time away has been wonderful. You will all learn where we went and what I made and took with me on Wednesday's video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So what I will say is, while yes, I have been doing this, that, and other, there are certain things I just could not do. I knew I did not have the bandwidth for, and so yeah, I just didn't do, because I knew I just wouldn't be able to put one more thing on my plate. So what I will say, yes, I have been super duper busy. That's true, but I also know I made time for those things that I wanted to do, and the things that needed to be done had to take priority, and the wants took priority after that. So yeah, that's a whole nother topic, right? Anyway, the new patterns that I'm sharing with you today, we're gonna jump into that, it's only 5, 4 of which I've pattern tested. 1 I have on. This is the pattern test I did for Love Notions, the men's and women's band camp shirt. I have on the women's. This is my muslin, actually. If you saw that video, you know this is the muslin. I'll make sure that it's in the iCards. Check the iCards, and when I link to the patterns, I'll link to the video down in the description box as well. So it was 2 patterns, the men's Love Notions band camp that I made for the husband, and then the women's, of course, that I made for myself. And then the other pattern test, 2 patterns from Itch to Stitch Patterns. I made the Madalena and the Ladera. The Madalena vest, love. I'm so in love with that vest, you guys. Love that vest. And the whole look I created. And then the Ladera dress, love that, because I haven't made something that I would wear to church, like specifically for church or brunches, or maybe something like that, in a while, like specifically where my mind was going. And so that was a definitely good fit. I love the tie front. Again, full video reviews, all of that will be linked in the description box, so you can go check that out. The links that I do have for the patterns are affiliate links, just so you are aware. The final 5th pattern that I have to share with you today, this was so good. I have to say, this is one of the most practical pattern releases I have seen in years. Like, seriously, I thought, and it's only if you are a travel person, maybe not even. It is the Friday Pattern Company garment bag. It's free or pay what you can, starting at a level of $2 or whatever. I'm getting it, and I'm gonna I know it started at $2 and then it went up from there. I don't know if it went in $5 increments or if I saw $5, whatever, but I'm going to actually contribute for the garment bag because I think it is so practical, so practical. If you travel, I travel, but if you travel, if you maybe even an overnight trip, if you, for those of you who, this is so good, so good for you all who do alterations, you make clothes, like different garments and whatnot for people. Put a stamp on it, y'all. Make your own garment bag, put your business label on it, and you deliver that thing. And so, look, I thought this garment bag was so good, so good. And so I do recommend it. It has pockets. It features zipper pockets to store jewelry, small accessories. It folds in half, has convenient handles. I thought, when I tell you, I feel like this is the most practical pattern I've seen. Now, garments come in different shapes and sizes. Some are similar to others, but this garment bag, my mind went all over the place. The things I've shared with you, yes, I thought that was so good. So if you have not seen that, I say go grab it. Definitely go grab it. And yeah, you could do some things. If you're in business, you sew for others, if you travel, if overnight, I mean, it's for everybody. I can see how this fits in for everybody. So let's jump into the big life news update, and then we got to close out this video. So life update. The members only already know this. They also know all the other stuff that's going on. If you're interested in being a member, a SewNaturalDane member, the link will be down in the description box. Feel free, click on it. You can join if you choose. If not, most of the stuff I share over there, I never share it over here on YouTube. But this one thing I will share, and it is, drum roll, I am officially an author, you guys. This book has been in the works for many years. It's titled Wives Still Pray: What to Do When God Told You Divorce Is Not the Answer. Yes, it's a lot to unpack in that, but it has been executed, it has been birthed, officially birthed, and there is a wait list. I'll pop up the graphic here. If you are interested, it's not for every wife. It can be for your wife friends. Maybe you know somebody who's married. Read a little bit about, you know, what it's about, and you can go ahead and get on the wait list. So for those who are on the wait list will get a pre-launch, but it launches to the public on October 11th. And you want to hear more about it, you can go ahead on over to my other business channel, The Fabric Boutique, where I do talk about it more over there. Feel free. But that is the life news. And in the background, I was finishing up things with the publisher, and everything in August was heavy. And then, yeah, September and yeah, October, I'm actually going to be a panelist at a women's event here in Texas, and also other things I'll be involved in. Again, you can go hear about all that on that channel. But if you are interested in being on the wait list, I'll leave a link down in the description box. So that is it. That is it. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Like I said, short, sweet, and to the point. Apologies for not having a plethora of things to talk to you about this month, but that's okay. We'll probably have more to talk to you about in the Sewing Buzz in November. We shall see. October is shaping up to be quite as busy, but that's okay. It is all good. It is meant to be because there's a lot going on. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a subscriber of the channel. And thank you for those who have clicked on the first time. I hope you consider being a subscriber. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and make sure you stay tuned for Wednesday. I will be sharing with you where we went and what I made to take and yeah, what I wore. I'm gonna try to do short video and pictures every single day of what I have on, because obviously everything that I wear I made, and so yeah. I will definitely make my best effort to do that. All right, everybody, have a blessed one, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.